making out that I'm some kind of control freak. I'm not.
Have you met Paul Brennan?
I know me own mind, but what's wrong with that?
Because other people have opinions too. And they might be worth listening to.
Even if I'm the one that has to foot the bill?
Yes, Paul. Because when you hear other people's point of view, you might actually learn something.
Well, I know Damien's your mate, and the argument yesterday might have been a bit awkward for you.
Yeah, it was a little.
But he's agreed not to charge us for fitting the new handles, so problem solved.
Is it though?
What's that mean?
Do you know what I would like you to do for me? I would like you to give me a yes day.
Say what?
It's when somebody else makes all your decisions for 24 hours, and your only job is to say yes.
And what kind of decisions are we talking about?
Well, it depends what the day throws at us.
What do you mean today?
Why not?
Well, give me some parameters here, will you?
Well, I'm not going to sack anybody or sell vinos to a pizza franchise. Nothing fundamental. Come on, it'll be fun.
For who?
Today, Paul, you are going to learn the art of flexibility.
All right. Oh, you know me. I'm all about flexibility.
Okay, do not go changing the subject. So, what'd you say?
Well, apparently it's a yes.
Yes, okay.
Within reason.
Oh, yeah, I am nothing if not reasonable.
Ah. I suppose it'd be like being an employee again, you know? No stress.
Yeah, that's because you have a lovely boss.
Well?
Yeah. Thanks for coming over here.
Spit it out.
These runs that you're making Sash do.
What about them?
I'll do them from now on.
Why's that?
No, it's too much for her.
Is that so?
Yeah, with the baby and work, you know. I have more time on my hands to start with.
Whose idea's this?
Mine?
Come off it.
She doesn't even know I'm talking to you.
Yeah, right.
I swear.
But she's been giving out about it, I'll bet.
No, she's willing to do it, but I'd like to take over. It's too stressful for her.
It's a glorified walk, that's it.
No, I'll take over all her jobs. I promise you there'll be no impact on your business.
It'll just be you and the wee one now.
Just me. No baby. No baby.
Okay.
Yeah?
Was that everything?
That's it.
I had a job lined up for Sash this afternoon.
Just tell me where and when.
Be me in the station office later. I've one or two things to sort out first. You get a phone call with a time.
Okay. Thanks.
I'll see myself out.
Can I get you anything else? Or will you be leaving soon?
I'm just getting started. Could I get another coffee, please?
Yeah.
Hi. I'm Taylor. A couple of new things for you. A report from the first responder and more photos from the scene. Excellent. Confirming it's arson's the easy part. Trying to collar the guilty party's a lot trickier. Caffeine? Great. Can you make that too?
Yeah, sure. But the guards were done and dusted.
I'll liaise with them throughout.
It's going to be wrapped up soon, though, yeah?
Not necessarily. If people withhold evidence, it can take months.
What are you saying?
That I think you suspect someone.
What if I did? I've zero proof.
I'd be out of your hair by the end of the week.
Even if you had names, wouldn't be able to pin it on them.
It's not my problem. It's theirs.
They wouldn't either.
I couldn't care less. I just want to do my job and move on.
She probably already knows who did it.
Great. Then I'm the only one not in the loop. I'll pop in my report and I'll be gone.
Who would you say told you?
Anonymous tip. We get them all the time.
Richie Lennon. Scum of the earth. I'd keep away from him if I were you. Scumbag. Bad news.
Thank you.
What's she doing here?
liaising.
We need a few more bottles of grenadine. Sean's doing a bloodthirsty Halloween cocktail list.
Yeah, I'll order them.
Carol, I was thinking of calling Charlotte. Do you reckon that's a bad idea?
What were you thinking of telling her?
Everything. She might have some clue how we all got out of this mess.
Maybe.
Yeah, she'll have heard stories. You know how people managed to stop working for him.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
What's stopping you?
I gave her such a hard time for agreeing to go and work for him in Scotland. I laid it on with a trowel and look at me now.
Yeah, but you didn't get that she had no options then. Now you do.
How long before Deco and everyone in Spain gets wind of what I'm doing? And I was always banging on at them to go straight.
You don't have a choice.
Then why do I feel like the worst mother in the world?
Sash, you're a great man.
I'm hiding drugs in Olivia's buggy.
You are doing what he tells you to do, right? And you're going to keep doing that, Sash, okay?
Yeah.
Phone Charlotte. See what she says.
Halo therapy.
It's healing through salt.
Well, I've heard it all now.
You lie in a cave for an hour and then you emerge a new man.
I thought salt was supposed to be bad for you.
Yes, when you lash it on your chips, not when you breathe it in.
Interesting.
It's a natural antibiotic, antifungal and anti-inflammatory.
Yeah, but I'm not sick.
Yeah, but a trip to the salt cave, could stop you getting coughs and colds.
Well, can kids go? Because Ruth had a terrible hack last year.
Yes, there's a special room for them too. So?
Well, I'd say yes, don't they?
Yeah, I know, but I really want to hear it.
Yes. Yes to the salt caves.
Here. Them handles are ordered. Right, yeah. Brushed aluminium I'm picking up this afternoon. I'll fit them out then.
There's no need.
No?
No, because Paul was just saying that the ones that you picked out, they work really well. Isn't that right?
Yeah, what she said.
Yesterday they were an eyesore. You know, blingy, takorama.
The gas thing is they're really growing on you now, aren't they?
Kind of.
And everybody loves a bit of bling.
You sure?
Of course he is.
100%.
Have we made your day now, or what, Damien?
That was one less trip to make. Cheers.
You're welcome. Feels good to let go, doesn't it?
Hey, you ready?
Oh, I've had second thoughts. I don't really fancy a stroll.
Oh, come on, it'll do you good.
Oh, I'm happy enough here. You go.
You tired?
Just lazy.
Tell you what, why don't we get something to eat in Vino's later? Instead of cooking tonight, huh?
We've steaks in the fridge.
We'll keep until tomorrow.
I'd rather stay in.
Dolores, don't let her do this to you. You hardly put your nose outside the door today.
I was out yesterday, wasn't I?
Barely did a lap around the park. Then you were looking to go home.
If you want company on your walks, maybe you should get a dog.
Great. Be like lockdown all over again.
There'll be no such thing. Movies on top, podcasts. I'm in my element here. She'll be finished up soon. If I have to sit it out in here until then, what harm?
You shouldn't have to.
The more Lucy sees me, the more I'll be on her radar. We don't want that, do we?
No.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, right.
When she's gone, I'll walk the legs off myself. And we'll eat out every night.
I look forward to that.
You ready to rock?
Yeah, where to?
Hold your horses. I've got you something.
I already have one.
The amount of work you'll be doing for me now, you'll need another. Sadly, there's no company car or pension, but it's a start.
Fine. So this job I'm doing,
Details are all on the phone.
it's locked. What's the code?
Zach's birthday.
Oh, Zach.
He's had quite the morning.
What happened? What have you done?
haven't seen them all yet. I've loads more.
You got somebody to do that to him.
Friends in low places. Oh, that's a nice one. He's a bit sore, but he'll mend. He's a good-looking lad, your son. Or he was.
You think Zach ratted you out? He wouldn't do that.
I know that. He'd have gotten more than a few smacks if he had.
Well, then why?
Sins of the father.
What, me?
I don't take kindly to being given suggestions about how to run my business. If I say I want Sash and the wee baby to deliver the goods, then that's what happens.
You could have just told me no.
I think this gets the message across far better. Don't you? No more negotiations, Tommy. Coffee.
Hey. You can't do this.
Meeting's over.
You've gone too far. You have a problem with me, you sort it out with me, okay?
I don't think you were listening there. I said no negotiations.
You leave Zach out of it. Not a hair on his head gets touched. And you have me to deal with, you hear me?
Tommy.
Tommy's had a little shock. Skip the coffee, get him a brandy. I'll be back later.
Tommy. What are you doing? You got a death wish.
He's an animal.
Why?
Because I had the neck to ask if I could take the heat off Sash. Do her delivery runs.
Is that okay?
I don't know. I have to call the prison.
I'm so sorry.
God, I thought we were cooperating with that tow ride to try and keep everybody safe.
We are.
Yeah. Well, it's not working. My son just got his head kicked in.
What choice do we have?
We'll teach him a lesson.
Come on, Tommy.
He has hurt my son. The rules have changed now.
No, they haven't. There's only one rule. Do what Richie said, and you just broke it.
I was trying to help Sash. Trying to keep Olivia out of it.
You don't get to decide those things. Yes, sir, 3 bags full, sir. That's what he wants.
He's a lunatic.
Which is why we don't aggravate him. So no matter what he throws at us, we just suck it up.
Yeah. I'm not sure I can do that.
Think about Zach and Olivia and Dervla.
Hiya, your table's ready. Enjoy. That's the last of our bookings. Do you mind if I finish up? I've 3 missed calls from Wayne.
Sure, yeah.
Look, we're struggling in the evenings, but I do have some ideas.
Go on.
Well, when you search for restaurants around the area, Vino's isn't even on the first page.
So, how do we fix that?
We bring a digital marketer on board.
And how much is that going to cost?
A couple of hundred
Per year?
per month. But just think of it in terms of all the extra covers that it'll bring in.
Yeah, but there's no guarantee.
Marketing works.
Well, why don't you do it?
Squeeze it in between all my other jobs. Sure, why don't I just put a broom to my leg and sweep the floor as well?
Point taken, but it's not happening. Thank you.
Okay, hang on. 3 months, and then we can review the figures then.
It's not happening.
I'm calling the shots, remember? Yesterday.
Going to the salt caves is one thing, but I'm not spending that amount of money.
I knew you couldn't hack it. How are we supposed to make it if you have to have the final say on things?
Vino's is doing fine.
I'm not talking about the business, Paul. I'm talking about us. Can I expect more of this? You always having the last word?
I listen to you.
Yeah. But then you go and do what you wanted to do in the first place.
Because I know my own mind. And you're overthinking this.
Hey, Cleo.
Hey.
Any luck finding a food truck?
And there's you saying you only read my business plan for a second.
I'm a speed reader. It's a superpower.
Andy? No, I haven't found anything good.
Well, in that case... Here, I printed something out for you. My last investigation was in a restaurant, and I remembered the owner was getting into mobile catering too.
Yeah?
She used this website, said it's the most trusted one in the food business.
She's in the trade.
So she'd know, exactly. Anyway, I thought I'd pass on the information.
Cheers. Well, have a look.
No problem. Maybe you'll find the van of your dreams. See ya.
See ya.
Wayne.
You're hard one to get hold of these days.
Well, between raising our child and having a full-time job, I'm not blessed with an awful lot of time.
How's Junior?
Yeah, full of beans. He scored a goal at the match on Sunday, so...
The next Robbie Brady, yeah? Can I talk to him tomorrow?
Yeah, sure, after school.
Great. So, I've been talking to some investors over here and...
No, stop, right.
Will you let me talk?
What have you done now? Bought shares in a chocolate saucepan company?
Okay, a major energy company's that they're buying our investment. That's why I've been trying to catch you.
What?
Well, they see a future in solar cars, just like I did.
How much money did we get back then?
They paid 3 times what we invested.
Well, how much money are we talking about?
It's a couple of $100 grand each.
This is amazing.
If only you'd had some faith in me, Orla.
No. Don't put this on me. You had no right to gamble at all.
It paid off, didn't it?
I wouldn't go through the last couple of months for any amount of money, Wayne.
I tell you, Paul has done well out of all this, though, hasn't he? I mean, he took in a pauper, and look at you now. You're loaded.
Grow up.
Oh, yeah, he's going to have great advice on how he can manage the money.
Yeah, well, if he does, be a damn sight better than yours.
Anyway, look, I'll call tomorrow at 3 o'clock to chat to Junior, and maybe we can chat then about how I can lodge your money.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, bye.
Sorry. I had a couple of hangers on there who were staring at empty plates for the past half hour. What's he done now?
What?
Your call with Wayne is there more bad news?
He told me that, do you know what? Same old Wayne, you know. Why am I surprised?
You look shocked.
Yeah, well, you know. To listen to his drivel.
I can only imagine. But how about I take you home and I pour you a large glass of Marlborough? You can forget all about that clown.
That sounds perfect.
Come on.
Thanks.
Thanks, Phil.
Thought I'd find you here. That website you told me about?
Yeah?
It's unreal. There's a few vans on it that are just what I'm looking for.
Really?
Mm-hmm. On a budget, too. So I made some calls and I'm going to see 2 this week.
That's brilliant.
Thanks a mil.
Happy to help.
Lucy, I really am embarrassed about going through your bag. It's bang out of order.
Yeah.
Not that it's an excuse, but he talked me into it. In future, I'll make me own wind up about people.
Thank you. I really appreciate you saying that.
Anyway, I better go. I'm gonna look at one of these beauties tomorrow.
Could be the start of your food empire. Bye.
Carol, another.
Getting smashed isn't going to help.
No lectures. Not today.
It won't always be like this.
You don't know that.
Hey, darling. Can I get you a drink?
No, thanks.
Come on. Feel like you've been working hard. Don't tell me. You're a white wine woman, right? Bloody gorgeous, though. Eh?
She's the insurance claims adjuster, you know? To find out how the fire started.
Really? I don't think I've much to worry about. Blondie there's investigating. Get me a long neck. Did you tell her? Zach's modelling career's on hold. But he'll mend. This time. There's a package in the office. I need you to look after it for a few weeks.
Nothing to worry about.
I'm sure you'll find a nice wee cubbyhole for it. Maybe don't let Sash come across it. She's funny with that kind of thing, isn't she? I don't know about you, but I'm wrecked. Been quite a day, hasn't it? Suit yourself. Check your phone tomorrow. I'll be keeping you busy.
Hello, Kitty. How are you keeping? Yeah, I'm having the devil of a time with a nasty critter who's eating up the veg in my garden. Making an awful mess, so he is. Tell me, do you still have that shotgun?
Richie?
Yeah?
Station bar, 6 o'clock.
What's that about?
You think Lucy is all sweetness and light. Fine. I don't buy it, neither does Dolores.
Maybe if she met her.
Well, that's not going to happen.
I called her, okay, not you.
Let's give her some space, man. Will you stop pestering her?
Stop it.
Pestering you? After all I gave you?
It's Richie.
Yeah, me too.
It's finished.
It's finished. What does that mean?